Not every boy becomes a man. It doesn't happen with age or money or muscle. It happens when pain becomes a teacher. And life forces you to choose, escape or evolve. This isn't a video. This is a mirror. And if you're ready to look at yourself honestly, stay till the end. And as always, the visuals you see in the video is to provide immersive viewing experience. It's not necessary that the visuals should match the narration. So you can watch this to fall asleep, to relax, or to feel connected. Let's begin. Most people today are addicts, not to alcohol, not to smoking, but to escape. Escaping sadness through dopamine, comfort, fake pleasures, scrolling, distractions, even self-pity. But here's the truth. If your life hurts and your answer is to numb it, you're not healing, you're hiding. Some people quit all distractions and go full discipline mode. But even that becomes another trap. They avoid everything fun in the name of focus. No laughter, no rest, no joy, only pressure. And guess what happens? They explode, they relapse, because they never made peace with pain. A real man doesn't run from discomfort, and he doesn't fear joy either. He knows when to rest and when to rise, when to laugh and when to bleed. He stays centered. That's power. Pleasure isn't evil, but when you chase it to escape reality, it becomes poison. Movies, games, parties, they're fine until you use them to silence the pain you should be facing. And here's what happens when you numb pain. You also numb growth. Growth comes from friction. If you're constantly seeking comfort, you'll remain a boy. If you welcome challenges, you'll become iron. Ask yourself every day, am I doing this to grow or to hide? If it's the second, walk away. The world teaches men to be tough, but being numb isn't strength. Being sensitive without breaking, that's power. A man becomes truly strong when he understands pain, not just his own, but others too. When he sees suffering and doesn't walk away. Why do people help a girl when she falls but ignore the boy in pain? Because desire clouds compassion. Most people don't help, they seek validation. A man doesn't act for show, he acts because it's right, even if nobody's watching. Most men ruin their lives chasing things they never even questioned. More attention, better looks, more followers. Why? Because society told them that's what matters. But have you ever stopped and asked, are these my desires or someone else's? Real men don't chase what's trendy. They choose what's true. They don't move because others do. They move because their soul says go. If your desires own you, you will destroy yourself. If you understand them, you'll master yourself. You feel lonely not because you're alone, but because you're disconnected from yourself. When you're truly aligned with your purpose, there's no room for overthinking, no time to feel empty, because your time is being used well. Once you stop escaping pain, once you choose growth over numbness, once you stop needing to be saved, you stop feeling lonely. You start becoming whole. If you're alive, you're at war. Against your distractions, your doubts, your demons. Some men drown in cheap pleasures trying to silence the gunfire. But warriors walk into the noise. They take every bullet. Not because they enjoy pain, but because they're here to conquer it. And when life gives them a break, they eat, they rest, they laugh, and then they rise again. Because this fight never ends. Every man has a choice. Be a puppet pulled by society, fear, and desire. Or be a warrior, grounded in discipline, driven by purpose, centered in pain. You don't need to look strong. You need to be strong.